looking at York Region freeholds, February 2025, we can see that we are up in price 2.5%. We went from 1.3 million to 1.333 million. When it comes to transaction volume, we saw a massive uptick, 27.8%. So 431 sales last month to 551 sales this month. A great uptick. But when we're looking at year over year, we can see that even though we had a nice acceleration from January to February, we're still down almost 31% from last year, and prices are still down 4.8% from where we saw last February. We did see the market start to rebound in York Region at the last 6 months of the year, so that's not in this data, but it is a good sign that from January to February, we're seeing a nice uptick in transactions and in the median price. New listings are up 16%, so we are starting to see a little bit more supply hit the market. Days on market's fallen from 20 days to 15 days, and termination volumes just modestly up at 10%. Again, we talked about the year-over-year numbers for the median price and transaction volume, but we are seeing a big uptick in the median days on market, and we're seeing a big uptick on termination volumes as compared to last year at 52.8%. When we're looking at the new listing volume, we can see that we're right in the middle here. We've had worse years before, but we are right in the middle at 1,728 new listings. Last year we were sitting at 1,577. When it comes to active listings, we've had 2 years prior where we've had more active listings hit the market. So this is kind of our third worst year for the amount of active listings. If you're the seller, it's a great year. If you're the buyer, a lot more properties on the market so that you can negotiate prices. So this year we have 2,489 at the end of February, whereas last year was 1,659. Still a pretty decent size uptick from where we saw last year, but not as high as where we've been in 2018 and 2019. When we look at months of inventory, again, we can see over here, we've had these high inventories when it comes to the detached before. So this is new for this cycle, but before we had seen it when interest rates were increased and not anywhere close to where they've been right now. But we are moving down on the interest rates. The detached market, the freehold market is holding up very well in terms of where interest rates are in the market.